afternoon and welcome to the State News. I am Olubumi Ajiboye Agbola. The state government remains committed to activities that will ensure habitable and clean environment in the nooks and crannies of the state. Governor Adegboyega Oyetola made this known at a program commemorating this year's World Environment Day. Said Adeboje has the details.
Environment Day, and Osun State was not left behind in the celebration of the significant day. Governor Adegboyega Oyetola led an array of dignitaries to the State House of Assembly complex, Osogbo, where the program held. The governor, who was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Prince Wole Oyebamiji, noted that the present administration has embarked on flood and erosion control to ensure that residents of the state did not suffer environmental-related hazards. He implored individuals to cultivate the habit of tree planting to prevent deforestation.
Government has spent huge amounts of money in the last 3.5 years on the issue of sanitation, erosion control, and conserving the earth that we live in.
Speaking in the same vein, an APC stalwart, Mr. Shola Oladipo, described the choice of this year's theme, Only One Earth Living in Harmony, as apt and appropriate. Mr. Oladipo implored individuals to keep their environment healthy, as it is the only factor to sustain an harmonious living.
See, we were able to control the flood at the Bodofon River Osun side by the watershed program we did there, planting of the teak trees. And since that time, you can testify to it that the flood has stopped, disturbing the people in the area.
The program climaxed with a symbolic tree planting at the Osun State House of Assembly complex, just as non-governmental organization donated 2 waste bins to the state government. Said Adeboje, OSBC News.
A renowned industrialist in the state, Engineer Biola Abi, has called on the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, come to the aid of the industrial sector as a way of preventing it from imminent collapse. The managing director and chief executive officer of Abiola Electrical Machinery Company Limited made this known while speaking with OSBC News crew in Osogbo.
It's becoming unbearable because for an industrialist to meet up with the demand with this high cost of this diesel is somehow hard. And I will implore our government, if they can still look into the area where they can be giving the industrialists loans, so it will go a longer way to reduce the hardship of the masses.
Governor Adegboyega Oyetola has given all health officers in the state a marching order not to only sensitize the public about the menace of the new pandemic, monkeypox, but also equip for free treatment of the victim if at all no case has been recorded. The special advisor on public health to the governor, Dr. Shiji Olamiju, dropped the hint while speaking to OSBC News. Dr. Olamiju added that people should not hesitate to report any sort of pandemic in their area, as all hands are now on deck to ensure healthy living of the people of the state. He speaks further.
To look after their health, whenever they have these symptoms, let them go to the hospital. The worst state is having the lymph node swelling. This lymph node could swell, and we may have blisters all over the body, exudating. If it's getting to this, it's not too good. We can take care of such person, but we shouldn't wait till we have the worst symptoms of it. Now, it could be contacted not through monkeys alone, through rats, through squirrels, through wild animals. People should desist and be careful about eating wild animals now. And those our hunters, please, they should maintain high level of hygiene whenever they are dealing with, the animals they have killed. Because if they don't maintain personal hygiene, especially in terms of hand washing, after, cutting those animals, they may be infected because the blood any fluid of the infected animal could infect human being. And if a human being is infected through face-to-face, as I am now, face-to-face body contact could also infect others. And now the NCDC has told us that it could be transmitted through sexual interaction too, because that is validated because body fluid are involved in sexual interaction. So people should be wary, they should be careful of the way they go, and the personal hygiene maintained in their homes, and they should desist from eating, wild animals for now. And those people who have rats in their houses should kill all the rats. By so doing, they are helping in curtailing the spread of Lassa fever and the infection of monkeypox as well.
In the meantime, the state governor, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola, and the state government have condemned the terrorist attack on St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, local government area of Ondo State, in which several lives were lost and many injured. This is contained in a statement issued by the Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, Mrs. Funke Gbemode. The state government described the attack as barbaric, wicked, and an act of unprovoked aggression against innocent people, adding that it is mean and inhumane to turn the sacred sanctuary of a church to a killing field while service was going on. While expressing sympathy to the families of those killed in the attack, and especially to the Catholic Diocese of Ondo and the government of Ondo State, Osun State government assured Governor Rotimi Akeredolu and the government of Ondo State of our support. The statement prayed God grant the families of the victims the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss, while it prayed for quick recovery of those who sustained various forms of injury. Similarly, the Deputy Governor of the state, Mr. Benedict Alabi, has commiserated with the Catholic Church in Nigeria and government of Ondo State over the attack on the Owo branch of the church during the Sunday service. Mr. Alabi described the attack as very unfortunate and barbaric in every ramification, saying the church and its people were stronger in the Lord despite the incident. In a statement signed by his chief press secretary, Mr. Olani Ajibola, the deputy governor, who is also the Southwest coordinator, Catholics in Politics and Commerce, expressed his condolences over the dastardly incident. He expressed optimism that the country would triumph over any form of insecurity and continue to move in the path of sustainable growth. And that ends the state news on OSBC TV. Join us at 5 for the evening news. Good afternoon.